So this is the Ikeda train station, and it's very obviously different from most JR train stations because it doesn't have the green JR symbol, and the sign is in purple. I think it's because of the famous wine castle that's here. It's supposed to be like the color of wine, I guess, and that fountain is obviously a wine glass. It's been super hot in Hokkaido for the past couple of weeks. Like 30 degrees every day for a couple of weeks. That's hence this color. Today, I came to, because I'm here now, came to Ikeda specifically, but I'm also going to go to like Obihiro, which is a much bigger city. But my hostel is in Ikeda town, in Tokachi area. And because it was so bloody hot for the past couple of weeks, when I was preparing for my trip, I wasn't even thinking about packing a sweater, but it's bloody cold today. It rained the whole 6-hour drive here, and I was walking around the town a little bit and I was suffering, so I actually went to Off House and I bought this really attractive sweater that makes me look like a model. I just went into max value before heading back to the hostel, and I was looking for a sweet snack. It was so funny because I was there on the like kind of cookie candy aisle, one of the cookie candy aisles. There was like another aisle which is where I found these, but I was on the first aisle and there was another lady there. She was just like, it was so relatable because she was there on the first aisle, also, you know, browsing everything like me. And then I went over to the, what was that? Then I went over to the next aisle, and she was on the next aisle, continuing to browse. So it was just such a relatable experience. We were both looking for the perfect snack. And yeah, and I found mine. Japan, why do you do this? Wrap everything individually in plastic. My hostel room has 4 beds, and for the first 2 nights I have the whole room to myself, so that's cool. I didn't make a reservation because I sent an email and I never heard back, so I just showed up. And they had a whole vacant room with 4 beds. I didn't know if lemon tea meant that they're tea biscuits that are lemon flavored or if they actually taste like tea. They taste like tea. I wasn't really expecting that. But there's nobody here, so here I am. Well, I finally found a place to park. I'm in Obihiro now, and I'm committing the ultimate taboo, and I'm walking while drinking coffee. But this is Hokkaido. I feel like people don't really care here because they don't really care about much here, it seems. So I'm cool with that. Okay, things are getting intense. As you can see, it's really dark out. I came to this park by the river because I have this frickin' soba noodle stuff that I made 3 days ago on the day that I came, because I thought, well, if I get hungry, I can like stop and have this for lunch, but also I made sandwiches. So I've just had this soba noodle dish in this plastic container in the back of my car, and like there's nowhere I can really throw it away at my hostel, and I don't want to just leave it in my car all week. That's not a good idea. So it's really weird. I feel like I'm coming here to do a drug deal or something, but really I'm just looking for a discreet place to just dump the rest of this soba noodle stuff so I can just, it's been nagging at the back of my mind for like the past 2 days. I just can't handle it anymore. Okay, I found the place. Under this bridge, which you cannot see on the camera. Nobody will ever know, maybe. I think this is the first decent walking path that I've seen since coming to Japan. Never mind, apparently what I thought was a pathway was actually a road. But it makes for a nice pathway anyway. Okay, so here's what's up. Yes, Obihiro is a pretty nice city, but it smells like poop. Not just here. It smells like poop here in this park, but it smells like poop other places too. The OK supermarket up in technically Otofuke, but still kind of part of Obihiro. And yeah, multiple places. It smells like poop. Maybe because of all of the cows, all of the cattle farms. But still, like in the city, central city, it shouldn't smell like poop. So I don't know what's up with that. But just be prepared if you come here. Be prepared to smell poop everywhere you go. Turns out this fireworks show is a pretty big deal. So this road to west is pretty quiet now. Definitely wasn't quiet a couple hours ago when I was walking down. You see the fireworks. It's crazy the amount of people. Oh, and the lineup to get into 7-Eleven to use the toilet. I waited like half an hour probably. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. You can hear the fireworks. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Can you see them? Where are they? Where are the fireworks? Oh, there they are. Yeah, you can see them. Yeah. I've noticed that one of the things that's nice about Obihiro is there aren't many tourists, because you kind of have to go out of your way to get here. So I'm used to Sapporo and Otaru, which have a ton of tourists, and like I haven't seen many here. And you can tell because 2 different times today somebody has come up to me and said hello. That never happened to me in, you know, back in the West. But yeah, so that's interesting. Also, like, I get a lot more stares. I've noticed definitely a lot more stares and double takes, like people noticing you if you're a foreigner. So I wanted to try a little experiment. So a guy went past me on a bicycle, and so I looked back at him after he passed, and sure enough, I caught him red-handed looking back at me. It was very romantic. But yeah, I know, so I need to come up with some kind of like troll face to dish out to people who do that. Whoa. This park is pretty cool. I forget what it's called, some kind of ecological reserve in Otofuke, just after you leave Ikeda, or if you're coming the other way from Obihiro, it's like just before you enter Ikeda. So this morning at breakfast, I was talking to a family who was staying in the hostel visiting from Osaka, and it's just interesting the different cultures. I'm sure you've heard the stereotypes about people from Osaka. They're funny and laid back and like friendly, and I try not to buy into stereotypes too much, but this family, they were definitely very eager to talk to me and were very friendly and seemed very open. So it was nice. It was nice to talk to them. Yeah, I'm sure not all people from Osaka are like that, but they definitely fit that stereotype, and I'm not complaining.